Good afternoon to you and welcome to the Now Detroit on this Friday. A Wayne State student and his roommate barely managed to make it out of their townhouse alive.
The Now Detroit's Kimberly Craig was on the scene as that fire was burning. She talked to the young men who managed to escape, and she joins us now live. Kim, is there any word on how this started?
And he started screaming, Chris, you gotta get out, you gotta get out, you gotta get out.
The Wayne State student and his roommate made it out of their burning townhouse alive by climbing out of a second-floor window and onto the overhang to drop down.
We both started pounding on our neighbors' windows just to make sure that everyone was out.
Detroit firefighters climbed onto the roof of the three-story townhouse at the Woodbridge Estates to battle the blaze. Thankfully, we're told firewalls helped to contain the flames. The two young men who live here were sleeping when it started.
Fire alarms are going off. Fire alarm saved my life.
I mean, I followed his voice out because I couldn't see, because the whole house was filled with smoke at that point.
Thankfully, all of the residents in the building were able to get out in time. Question now for investigators is, how did the fire start?
The AC closet was on fire. The whole kitchen was on fire. But it looked like the actual porch area and laundry room from the ground was on fire.
The floor vent, there was smoke coming out, and that's when I started yelling for Chris. We gotta get out, gotta get out.
And we just see right now that arson investigators have a dog up there right now sniffing for possible accelerants. Again, they're not saying that this was an arson fire at this point. At this point, the last time I talked to one of the investigators, they said they're looking at it as possible accidental. But again, everything is still up in the air right now, and everything is still wide open. But coming up on Action News at 5 o'clock, you're going to hear from one of the roommates and as he talks about going into the fire for something, into the smoke and into the flames, and why it's something he would never do again. It's a really good story, a good warning for a lot of people who are caught in this kind of situation. We'll have that story coming up at 5 o'clock. Back to you.
Yeah, we look forward to hearing that man's story. Kim, thanks so much.